Now in previous lecture we have seen what we have seen. We have seen the architecture of 8255, right? In previous lecture we have seen the architecture of 8255, which is nothing but programmable peripheral interface, and it is also called as general purpose IO device, right? Now in that architecture we have seen it consists of three ports, right? Port A, port B and port C. Now port C is available in two different forms, port C upper and port C lower, and this can transfer 8-bit data, right? Either used for read operation or write operation through that bus, right? Now next we have seen it has read and control logic, such as for reading the data we have read signal, for writing the data we have write signal. For selecting this 8255 PPI we have chip selection pin, and next we have address lines A1 A0, right? And next we have seen one more pin, that is reset under your architecture of 8255, right? Now the same pins are available under 8255 pin diagram also, right? Now let us see one by one, right? Now coming to after this pin diagram we will see about control word register, right? Now coming to the pin diagram, there is no difference between the architecture and pin diagram, right? Now whatever that is present under your architecture, the same pins are available under your pin diagram, right? Now this is your 40 pin IC, right? This is your 40 pin IC. Now if you see this is an 8255 pin diagram, right? If you see this structure, now this is an 8255 pin diagram, right? Now this has 40 pins starting from 1 2 3 so on up to 20 pins are allotted to one side. Now starting from 21 to 40 pins are allotted to other side, right? Now how many ports you have? 3 ports, right? Now 8255 contains how many ports? 3 ports, right? Now port A is having how many IO lines? 8 IO lines, that is PA0 to PA7, right? If you see this 4 IO lines, lower IO lines are allotted this side and higher IO lines are allotted to this side, right? Now PA0 to PA3 are allotted to 1 2 3 4 pins, and 37 38 39 40 pins are allotted with PA4 to PA7, right? Now these pins are used for input output operation, right? These IO lines of port A are used for input output operation, right? Now next we have fifth signal. Fifth pin is your read pin, right? Now what is the purpose of read pin? And this is an active low signal, right? Read pin is active low signal, right? Now as we have seen under your architecture of 8255, right? Now this is an active low signal. Now when it is low, the microprocessor reads the data from selected IO port, right? That IO port, either it may be port A, port B or port C of your 8255, right? Now when read signal is 0, I am writing here. Now when read signal is 0, now this indicates microprocessor reads data from selected IO port, from selected IO port of 8255, right? Now when read signal is 0, that since it is an bar which is an active low signal, when it is 0, now microprocessor reads data from selected IO port. That IO port may be either port A, port B or port C, right? Now that is about 5th pin. Now coming to 6th pin, we have chip selection, CS bar, right? Now when it is logic 0, it indicates 8255 is ready for communication with the microprocessor, right? When chip selection is 0, right? When chip selection is 0, now when chip selection is 0, 6th pin, chip selection, right? When it is 0, it indicates 8255 is ready for communication with the microprocessor. Now what is the purpose of communication? Either to read the data or to write the data, right? And 7th pin is your ground pin, right? 7th pin is your ground pin, and next you have 8th 9th pins are your address lines A1 A0, right? We have seen table in the architecture, later also we will see, right? A1 A0 are address lines, and next you have P7 PC7 PC6 PC5 PC4 PC0 PC1 PC2 PC3, right? Now these are your upper port C IO lines and lower port C IO lines. Now these are used for input output operation, right? Now this is your port C upper and this is your port C lower, which is used for IO operation, right? And next you have PB0, PB1, PB2, PB3, PB4, PB5, PB6, PB7, right? Now these are IO lines of port B. Now port B is an 8-bit IO port which contains 8 IO lines that are used for IO operation, right? And next we have VCC, right? Now VCC is available at your 26th pin, right? Now plus 5 volts of power supply can be provided at this pin, right? VCC 26th pin of 8255 is VCC, that is plus 5 volts of power supply is provided at this particular pin, right? Now it has 8-bit data, right? Starting from 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, right? Now starting from 27 to 34, now these pins are allotted for data bus, 8-bit data bus, that is D0 to D7, right? And next we have reset pin. 35th pin is your reset pin, right? 35th pin is your reset pin. Now this is an active high signal, right? Now when it is logic 1, now it clears, for logic 1 it clears control register, right? For logic 1 it clears control register and sets all IO ports in input mode, right? Sets all IO ports in input mode, right? Now reset is your active high signal. For logic 1 it clears the control register and all 3 ports, port A, port B, port C, are set to input mode, right? Are set to input mode. Now write signal. Next we have write signal, right? Now next we have write signal. Now this is an active signal. You have write bar, this is an active signal, right? Now when it is logic 0, the MP writes, microprocessor writes the data to IO port. Now here I am writing. Now WR bar is your logic active low signal. For logic 0, now microprocessor writes data from data to selected IO port, right? Selected IO port, right? Now this is the pin diagram of 8255, right? Now let me briefly explain again, right? Now PA0, 1, 2, 3, 4 pins, right? PA0 to PA3 and PA4 to PA7. These are the IO lines of port A that are used for input output operation, right? PA0 to PA3 and PA4 to PA7, these are the IO lines, right? Port A is an 8-bit port. Now it contains 8 IO lines starting from PA0 to PA7. Those are used for IO operation, right? And next we have read signal, right? Now read bar you have, when it is logic 0, MP reads data from selected IO port of 8255, right? When it is logic 0, either it may be port A, port B or port C depending on the values of A1, A0. We have seen under the architecture, right? We have seen under the architecture, depending on the values of A1, A0, one of the port is selected, right? And from that port you can read the data when read signal is logic 0, right? Now when read bar is logic 0, MP reads data from a particular selected IO port, right? And next we have chip selection, CS bar, right? Chip selection, when it is logic 0, it indicates 8255 is ready for communication with the microprocessor, right? Now this is also active low signal, you have bar over there. When it is logic 0, it indicates 8255 is ready for communication with the microprocessor, right? And next we have ground reference. 7th pin is your ground reference, and A1, A0, these are your address lines used to select a particular port. Either it may be port A, port B, port C or control word register, right? Now A1, A0 are the address lines which are used to select a particular port for read operation or write operation, right? And next you have PC7, PC6, PC5, PC4. These are your port C upper IO lines that are used for IO operation. And next you have PC0, PC1, PC2, PC3. Now these are your port C lower IO lines which are used for basic IO operation, right? And next you have PB0, PB1, PB2, PB3, PB4, PB5, PB6, PB7. Now this is IO lines of port B. These are the IO lines of port B, right? Port B is an 8-bit IO port. It contains 8 IO lines starting from PB0 to PB7 which are used for IO operation, right? And next you have VCC, right? Power supply of plus 5 volts is provided at this particular pin, that is 26th pin, right? Now it has 8-bit data bus, right? That means it can carry 8-bit data through that data bus, either used for read operation or write operation, right? D0 to D7, right? These are the 8-bit data bus provided from 27th pin to 34th pin. D0 to D7 is the 8-bit data bus provided from 27th pin to 34th pin. And next you have reset, right? Now this is an active high signal. You don't have bar for a reset signal. Now when it is logic 1, it clears the control register. It clears the control register and all 3 ports, port A, port B, port C, are set to input mode for reset equals to 1. When reset is logic 1, right? When reset is logic 1, it clears the control word register, right? It clears the control word register and sets port A, port B, port C under input operation, right? Input mode, right? And next you have write signal. When it is logic 0, microprocessor writes data to selected IO port, right? Now this is the pin diagram of 8255, right? This is the pin diagram of 8255, right? Now you know we have seen this table, right? We have seen this table, right? CS bar A1 A0, right? CS bar A1 A0, and what is the result? Nothing but which is selected, right? Now we have seen this table under the architecture of 8255, right? We have seen this table under the architecture of 8255, right? Now chip selection, always it has to be 0 in order to communicate with microprocessor, right? When both are 0, which port is selected? Port A, right? When both are 0, port A is selected. For 001, port B is selected. I have said this under architecture. Again I am saying 010, port C is selected, right? 010, port C is selected, and 011, control word register, right? Control word register is selected. For 011, which is selected? Control word register is selected, right? Control word register is selected, right? Now CS bar you have A1, you have A0, you have, and next you have read signal and write signal and operation I am saying here, right? In addition to this CS bar A1 A0, right? In addition to this CS bar A1 A0, CS bar A1 A0, now we are including 2 more control signals. One is read signal and another one is write signal, right? Now what is the operation that has to be performed between your 8255 and 8085? We will see, right? Now chip selection is always 0 in order to communicate with microprocessor. Now when A1 is 0, A0 is 0, which port is selected? If you see this table, which port is selected? Port A is selected. Now read signal is 0 and write signal is 1, right? Read signal is 0 and write signal is 1, right? Read signal is 0, write signal is 1. Now what it indicates? Microprocessor reads data, right? Microprocessor reads data. When read signal is 0, now what it indicates? Microprocessor reads data from selected IO port. Which IO port is selected? Port A, right? Now microprocessor reads data from port A, that is carried to data bus. This is an input operation. Since it is reading, it is called as input operation, right? Now 0, 0, 1. When CS bar is 0 and A1 is 0, A0 is 1, which port is selected? Port B is selected, right? Port B is selected. Now RD bar is 0 and write signal is 1. Now what is the operation that is to be performed for this particular values of control signal? port B is selected, right? If you see this table, CS bar is 0, 0, 1, which port is selected? Port B is selected. Now write signal is 1, no writing operation, writing the data. Now read signal is 0. That means microprocessor will read the data from port B, right? Microprocessor will read the data from port B. Through port B it is transferred to data bus. From data bus it is transferred to microprocessor. It is reading the data, right? It is reading the data, right? Now from data bus it is transferred to microprocessor, right? Now 0, 1, 0, which port is selected? Port C, right? Which port is selected? Port C. Now read operation, it is transferred over data bus to microprocessor. It is transferred over data bus to microprocessor, right? Now for 01101, control word register, CWR, I am representing in short form, control word register. Now it is transferred, it is reading the data, microprocessor is reading the data from control word register through data bus, right? It is an input operation. Now similarly when it is 0010, right? Which port is selected when all are zeros? Port A, right? Now read signal, it is not performing since it is logic 1. Now write signal is 0, right? Now what it indicates? Through data bus, microprocessor is writing the data through data bus to port A, right? Microprocessor is writing the data. Now this is an output operation, right? This is an output operation, right? Now similarly I am writing all the things 10, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, right? Now when 001, which port is selected? Port B, right? Now microprocessor is writing the data, because write signal is 0, it is writing the data to port B, right? Microprocessor is writing the data to port B. Now for 010, which port is selected? Port C, right? Now microprocessor is writing the data through data bus to port C, right? Through port C, right? Now 10, now through data bus it is writing the data to control word register, right? Through data bus it is writing the data through control word register, right? Now this is the pin diagram of 8085. This you have to remember while interfacing with your microprocessor. This I have said under the architecture. Again I have represented. For all zeros, port A is selected. For 001, port B is selected. For 010, port C is selected. For 011, control word register is selected, right? Now the same, these 3 pins I have represented again here. Now along with this I have represented 2 more control signals, that is read signal and write signal, right? Now for 00, which port is selected? Port A. Now read signal is 0, write signal is 1, right? Now it can't write the data because it is logic 1, it can read the data, right? For which port? It can read the data from port A, right? Microprocessor will read the data from port A. Now for 001, microprocessor will read the data from port B, right? For 010, microprocessor will read the data from port C, right? Now for 011, microprocessor will read the data from control word register through data bus. Data bus is communicating, data bus is responsible for transferring the data from 8255 to microprocessor for read operation or write operation, right? Now again I have represented, now just I have reversed the read signal values and write signal values. For all zeros, port A is selected. Now read signal is 1. Now we are not reading the data since it is logic 1. Now write signal is 0. Now this is writing the data to port A, right? Which is nothing but output operation, right? For 001, writing the data to port B, nothing but output operation. For 010, writing the data to port C. For 011, writing the data to control word register, right? The starting 3, reading the data is nothing but input operation, writing the data is nothing but output operation, right? Now this is about the pin diagram of 8255. In next lecture we will see about the control word register of 8255, which is an 8-bit register, right? Now this is the pin diagram of 8255. In the next lecture we will see about the control word register of 8255, right? Control word register of 8255, which is an 8-bit register, right? After that we will see about the interfacing, right? Interfacing of 8255 with your microprocessor under IO map DIVO and memory map, right? Thank you.